Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. First of all, an apology yesterday. The video that I've put out is the end part is just music because I started to get really fatigued. I didn't want to give up on what I was doing, but it's hard to describe it. It's just getting really tired and kind of wading through mud, and it's not even tiredness, it's just physical, just feeling really drained and not being able to kind of carry on with everything and feeling the need to kind of just stop what you're doing and just sit, you know, and be quiet and just not move anything. That's probably the best way I can describe it. And I really wanted to finish off, but I just didn't feel like I could talk anymore because it was quite a long session. So I just decided to put a little bit of music on it. I hope you didn't mind. So I've come up to a really messy desk, obviously, because I had fatigue and I just went straight downstairs. So I've just spent a little bit of time cleaning up because it drives me crazy. A couple of things to show you today. So I saw that Tina had some really lovely stamps, and I wasn't sure if she was gifted them by Crafty Individuals or whether she purchased them. But anyway, so this is www.craftyindividuals.co.uk. So I don't know what the shipping is to the US, but this is obviously a British firm. I'll just read you a bit here. It says that Crafty Individuals is a small, friendly online family business based in the northeast of England and owned by Jean Hardy and Malcolm Noble. We design and manufacture high quality red rubber art stamps along with beautiful papers for card makers, crafters and mixed media artists. So there you go, that's just a little example. Now this one here I got as a little freebie, which was such a lovely thing this morning when I opened it up. I was like, I don't remember ordering that one. And I didn't, because it is actually a lovely little freebie. And in this freebie, I've got some ferns. Hope you can see those. They're like a fern stamp. I hope that's doing its thing. I'll put my glasses on and I might be able to see if it's actually focusing for you. Almost. Let's just make it focus. Okay. Hopefully that is. So, yes, so I can just see it doing it now. Focus. So that's the ferns. And then there was this beautiful postcard stamp. I think you can see that one. Let me just make sure that's not doing what it should be doing. Oh, it's playing up now. Okay, so there's that beautiful postcard one. It's going really blurry, isn't it? Hang on, let me pause it. There we go. Just paused and started again so that it could just refocus. Then there's these beautiful little shells, which I think are really Art Nouveau. A beautiful butterfly, which they gave me. I'll just twist that round. Keep knocking it with my head, my big head. And this one's some flowers. And then this one, I believe, looks like it looks like script writing on like a handwriting. It's like a handwriting sample, I think, on handwriting paper. So they were all my beautiful freebies, which I was very grateful for. Thank you very much to Crafty Individuals. Thank you, Jean. Thank you, Malcolm. It's very sweet of you. So I just pop those on there. And as you can see, you just cut the stamps out. So if I just pop these back in here, because otherwise they'll be all over my desk and then it'll just turn into a mess again. So bear with me. I'm just going to try and pop those back in without it sticking to the plastic. But it probably will. Right, okay. So that was the one that I got for free, which was just lovely. And they're all on, as you can see, they're on Facebook and Instagram and Blogspot and Pinterest. So they're everywhere, which is lovely. So you can follow them. I think I will actually, if they're on Instagram and Pinterest. It's fantastic. So the first one I purchased was this one. This is kind of like the actual number is CI469, but this was just like a number 1, 2 and 3, and they really reminded me of Tina's numbers. And then just the tickets, and there's like a little seed packet, circus ticket, an air mail stamp, a couple of other little postage stamps, Fairyland Park admission to the Enchanted Kingdom, 9 and 6, so that's our pre-decimal money up here in the UK. I'd say that was £9.06 or something like that. My mum would know, she remembers it. And then a shiplet at Cape of Good Hope. So lots of individuals there. And then what you do is you just cut them all up with scissors. nice and neatly, obviously. This one I got was another postage one, day ticket, a Clifton Bromogravure postcard, emergency ticket, place stamp here, another postcard, lots of postcard stamps like those. And then this one is a big postcard, just the back, so it's actual writing. My dear, we've had a lovely time and perfect weather and shall not be back until next Monday, with love. And then there's an address. So I really liked that. I thought that was fantastic, and I'm going to use those a lot because I often wonder what to put on the back of a postcard if I don't want it as a journaling spot. So yeah, so I bought those, and I think all 3 of those with postage was around £23, I think, which I thought was really good value because obviously each of these stamps are individual, and I just need to try and cut them up without cutting through them, which I'll show you. Should we have a go now? Do it on camera and I'll show you how easy it is. So I'm just going to, I will get things off my sharp scissors though. So yeah, you can just, oh yeah, they're really easy to cut actually. I can get that, oh there we go, if I can get my scissors in a bit closer. Yep, they're really easy to cut. Don't want to get too close to that one. Yep, they're really easy to cut actually. I'm quite impressed with that. Not the best cutter of rubber there is, but yeah, so I can immediately have those as the individual stamps. Yeah, I knew I'd do a bad job of it, but for demonstration purposes, there we go. That's fine. And then you can just put them in, and they're really easy to manipulate and move around. So I really like that. So did I cut off camera? I've no idea. I'll try not to this time. So yeah, you just don't get too close to the edge of any one stamp and just go around the edges. There we go. Well, you know, you could leave it as one big stamp if you wanted it as background, but they're very easy to cut. I like those. Nice and thin, nice and simple to just chop up. Like so. Let's see what they look like, shall we? I'll grab a piece of, oh look, we've got the back of the paper. So, oops. I can have a try on there. Look, let's grab some ink. I have some Memento here in Rich Cocoa. So let's just quickly, I probably should do it the other way, shouldn't I? That would be more sensible. Oh dear. Oh, my brain sometimes, it's not good. And I think you could probably mount these as well, I guess, onto like your you know what I mean, your blocks. That's probably what you're supposed to do, and I'm not doing it. Okay, yeah, because that's why. Right, let's see if I've got a block. Oh, that wasn't very intelligent, was it? Let's see if I can pull one out. Oh, that's quite a big one, but it should be okay. Yeah, I'm presuming this is what you do, yeah. Oh man, like so. Oh dear, I'd be dangerous if I had a brain. Okay. Just gonna ink that up. Oh no, there's something on my ink pad. Oh phooey. Oh, that's not good, is it? Oh blast. Don't know what that is. A bit of fuzzy felt, I think, from the actual ink pad itself that's come off, so that's not very good. Okay. Oh no. Oh no, maybe you are supposed to do it like that then. Oh no, I'm not a very good advert, am I? Right, let's try this again. Let's be sensible now. I'm not a very good advert, am I, if I'm just messing around with them? And I'll have to ask Tina how she does it. There we go. That's better. Let's just press that down and then we'll peel it off. Perfect. Yay. See, all things need a little bit of practice. I love that. That's fantastic. Right, I want to try another one now without being really silly. Now I need some white card, so let's see what we've got down here. I think we've got a scrap that's close to my bin that didn't quite go in. Oh dear, how silly. try this now. Oh, I think I moved it. Oh no, it still worked though. Oh, that's lovely. Oh, that's beautiful. I love that. Oh, isn't that nice? Right, let's try one more time because I'm dippy and I had it up the wrong way. I love the little seed packet. Imagine if you printed that on a teeny tiny envelope and made it actually into a seed packet. They're nice and easy to put down once you know how. Oh, there we go. Oh, they are actually really easy once you get the hang of it. Oh, they are beautiful. I love those. Right. They really are sweet. Yeah, I really like those. Once you realise that how to put them onto the paper and do all of that, they're actually quite easy. I'm not very good at cutting them out. I've got rough edges. Never mind. Okay. Oh wow, yeah, once you get the hang, they're really good. Look at that. Once you get the hang of them, they're fantastic. They're really easy to maneuver with your hands. Yeah, it's just me being silly, I guess. I probably need bigger scissors, don't I, to do one quick. Oh no, sorry guys, everything just dropped off the top of my cupboard. That wasn't very clever of me either. And some ink went everywhere. Dear. Bumbling crafter. Yeah, that's much better. You need a big pair of scissors to cut them, not a silly little pair like I was using. So I'm just having a play now. Oh wow, they really are easy now. I've got the hang of them now. New product and all that. So just trim that one there. And I'm cutting them much better now than I was before. They are quite close together, so you need to be a bit careful that you don't cut your stamp. But so far, as inept as I am, I've managed not to do it, so you should be fine. If I can do it, anyone can do it. There we go. I have actually done it. That's fantastic. Okay, so let's have another play then. I didn't intend to do this. I intended to do something else, but look, I've just put black soot all over my table. Not very clever. And what's this one? Yep, and walnut stain. Deary, deary mate. Let's see if I can find... Oh, I've run out of wet wipes. Okay, we'll have to clear that up in a minute. Right, where are we? Okay, I don't know what this one is. I think this is the fairground one, the park or something. The ticket. So I'm just going to do it a little bit more than I did last time, so I get a good image. Oh no, and I moved it. There I got a good image. There I did get a good image because I did it a bit better than before. So that was a lovely image there. Oh, it's this one, sorry. The first one when I dropped them, not such a good image. Okay. This is where I scribbled some bits and bobs, so I'll just turn that over. Yes, I think they just take a little bit of practice because you're just putting them down straight on the page and then just pressing. And I suppose actually you could just hold your finger there and go down like that. That's actually quite easy. And then just come up again. Yeah, I didn't put enough ink on that, but that's fantastic. I love these. Oh, very happy with those. Thank you very, very much for sending me all of those. Happy purchaser. So yeah, I mean that's a huge number of stamps that you get from one kit that I've got there. I mean that's a massive amount of stamps that you can just use for everything. I can see myself using these an awful lot. Stuff all over the paper there. I really can. I don't think I'm going to leave them in here because I've already broken the seal, but I'm sure I can find another envelope for those. It's not a problem. So I'll just pop those on there. And I'm really excited. I'm going to get rid of this because I'm really excited now to see what the postcard looks like. I have actually got some postcards here, some blank ones. So let's grab that one. This is the biggest stamp that I bought. Let's pop that out. Okay, let's see what mess we can get into now. I've seen this done, but I thought this always left a mess if you did this. But hey ho, I think I'm going to do it like that. Okay, right. Let's see. Straight down that time, no messing. Okay, and then we'll just lift it up. Oh, that's lovely. Oh, look at that. That is fantastic. Oh, I love that. That's so good. Oh, I'm going to have to be really careful to stay away from your site because I'll be buying everything. Oh my goodness, I love these. These are so nice. Imagine this on the back of a pretty postcard that you've just got from a kit. Look, isn't that lovely? Oh, I absolutely love these stamps. Take a bit of getting used to if you're a beginner, because you know it's new. But I'm going to keep that in my ephemera pot because that's perfect. Right, I'm also going to try that one more time. Okay, hopefully I've got enough ink on it now. I might ink it again actually. Get a really good impression on it. I want to make sure I've got enough ink. So we'll ink like crazy. And then I'm going to grab it at both ends and just place it there. Doesn't actually move at all. If you just press it down, because it's rubber, it doesn't move or shift. It'll only be me that'll make the boo-boo. Oh yes, that one's a bit blurry, so obviously did move, but it's okay. It is okay. It's still fantastic. I love that. Very happy with those. Very happy. Oh, I could really do with a wipe. I'm going to have to go down and grab one in a moment. Yeah, really, really lovely stamps. And I've got all the others to cut out now, which are my more postcard and things like that. But I'll do that obviously off camera. I don't want to bore you with all of that. But yeah, very, very pleased with those. I'm going to shift those out of the way. And my lovely freebies that I got. That's very nice. And I'm probably going to get covered in ink as I try to clear up because there's black there. Oh dear. I could do with just a little. I'm going to try and this scrap piece of paper to kind of take up that ink. See if I can get that up. Yeah, that's working quite well. Oh, what a messy girl I am today. Right. Oh, there we go. Keep moving, I know. So yesterday, how far did we get? We got up to, I left this to dry actually. It was the last thing I did, was I did my flowers, which I really think they're very pretty. It's made it quite a chunky page, but I don't mind because it's kind of just finished that off. I haven't got much to go here, but I'm wondering if I have got some words somewhere. I'll have to see what I've got because I know that I printed some words off. Where they are is another thing. Let's see. I know it's in this first pile. Oh, here we go. I can see them. So I've got a whole pile of stuff here that I'm due to cut out. Oh, that might go actually. Oh, I've got a bee there. And some paper. Oh, yes. Okay. I've just found some nice things. And some more from that kit. Right. Yeah, I've got these numbers. They are from yeah, Digital SVG and Designs for You. They're on Etsy, and these ones is what I'm thinking of if I can find them. There's some coloured ones. Are they the coloured ones? I know there's some coloured. They may just be different pages of those. Here we go. Yeah, there's some coloured ones of those as well, which are really nice. These ones, I think, I can't remember who did these. I'm sure it will come to me. I've got some more labels here. Da, da, da. Oh, why can't I find them? I've just seen them and now I can't find them anywhere. Oh, phooey. Okay, let me go through it single sheet by single sheet, and then I know I'll come across them. So yeah, yesterday was a bit of a day. I started to get really, really tired, and I really wanted to carry on because I was kind of right in the zone of crafting, but my body said no. So that last portion is me kind of really flagging and trying to finish off the bits that I was doing so that I could come off and have a little rest. Let's see. I'm really sorry guys, I'm flicking through it and it's like anything, I've just literally seen them in the pile and now I can't find them. Jessie's saying hello again, as usual. Oh, this is ridiculous. I'm so sorry. I could have sworn I've just seen them and now I can't find them. Right, I'm going to pause you. Oh, I'm back. I'm having a sigh and a moan. I can't find them, so I printed them again. So yeah, so today my idea is to follow through on this page, and then I've had a bit of an idea. I think I'm going to make a second video which will either go up today or tomorrow, and I'm just going to go through some of my favourite I'm just going to clip that off there, it's a bit rough, that edge. I'm just going to go through some of my favourite videos where people are making pieces for their journals. It's what I call journal ephemera, if you like, or journal pieces. So there's special envelopes, there's lovely pockets, anything that's a bit different. I'm going to be making, and I'm going to use other people's videos as inspiration. So it's kind of like a mass making, but not really, because I'm going to make only sort of 2 or 3 of each one. But I'll be telling you which videos I'm inspired by and which ones I'm following along with. So yeah, that's what I plan to do next. We need to finish this page here. I'm just printing out some more bits and bobs, and I did find a whole pile of labels that I have yet to cut out. This one, I'm trying to think what this one is. It probably will be listed in the resources below because I really liked it, so I've probably added it below there because I've recently purchased this one and it's very, very pretty, and it's got so many unusual labels, so that will be below. There we go. These ones, as I said, are the digital SVG designs for you, and I've got those in brown. There's a couple of sheets. My camera just stopped, I've no idea why. I just noticed it go off, so I was just cutting out these words and just tidying them up a little bit. I think it's because I've got not much room left, so I'll have to kind of sort out my camera and then come back to filming. There we go. So we'll just put that one there, and then Courage, Carpe Diem, that's it. I'll put that one there, and I'm just going to go around it with the blue again. I really need to start using some washi tape because I've got so much of it and I don't really use it. Maybe in junk journals, I'm not sure. I wouldn't trust it, I'd always glue it down. Oh, I'm doing Courage now as well, that's okay. Might save that for later. There we go. So it's very warm up here again today. I know there's a nice breeze, but up here in the loft it is very, very warm. Okay, that's okay. Got a little bit of blue where I don't want it, but we're all right with that. Oh, come on, glue, you know we want to. You haven't been shut off that long. You're going to come out? Yes, you are. Thank you. Don't have to poke it with a pin then. So, on Brave Wings she flies, and then we'll have Carpe Diem just below that. See where we want it. Okay, very nice. I like that. That's looking beautiful. Right, let me pause this. I'll be back to you in a second. I'm going to sort this phone out. Okay, so I am back, and we are going to be inspired by Natasha of Treasure Books today. So I just want to show you what I've done, because I've had another quick look at the video so that I know what I'm doing, just to make sure I can show you. So I have a 12 by 12 piece of paper. Mine's a little bit less than that because I trimmed off the excess, because once you fold it you'll see that it might not be a perfect square. And the first thing you do is to fold it in half, okay, in the triangle. Now Natasha says to measure, I think it's 5 5/8. I didn't do that, okay. All I did was measure all the way along here, which was about 16 inches, and then I kind of divided roughly by 3. And when I'd done that, I put a little mark where my first third was and folded it in like so. Another little mark hit on this side so that I could see, and folded it in like so. And then when I'd done that, I just moved these. Well, we'll do that in a minute. So that's the first bit you need to do. Then we unfold it, and then what you want to do is to fold up your triangle to this line that you've already created, okay, and that one down, and then you start to get your look of your envelope. Flip it over, and we just need to fold these back, and then you're going to take your envelope and you're going to fold it in half, and this will feel a bit puffy because there's quite a lot of paper in this. And then mine's not as neat as Natasha's. I think mine is sort of meeting, not quite. Let's make sure that that's okay. There we go. Right, so when you've done that, now you've got to glue, and I'm going to link the video below because obviously I'm doing this quite quickly because I know how to do it. So right, I'm going to have it up that way, and that means that I need to put, I've put a little mark here to show me where that comes up to, down this way like so, and then that way I only have to glue up to my mark because I don't want to glue any further up the piece of paper. So I'm just going to put a little piece of glue up to my mark, which ensures that I don't get glue anywhere else. And down that way, and then I'm going to run a piece of glue all the way down here so that I create a separate pocket down here. And as I say, if you watch Natasha, she will go through it in much more detail with written instructions, but this is just to be inspired by somebody. So I will always link the video below if you haven't seen it, and they'll go in much greater detail on how to create it. So now I've got, I should have, let's just lift this up. My paper's fraying a little bit. A pocket here, once that's dry, a pocket here, big pocket there. Just going to let that dry for a minute because otherwise it's going to, so a little pocket here, little there, one there, one there, and then I'm going to fold it this way, and I think I'm going to put, I don't know if I want one pocket here or two. I think I'm actually going to put this side into my journal, just seeing which way I want it to flip out. It may be a bit big, I hope not, but it may be. Let's see. No, it's just about right. Let's just move that out of the way. So I'm going to have that flip out that way with the ephemera in it. So I'm not worried about this side. In fact, I'm probably going to chop that flap off because I don't need that, unless I, no, I'm definitely going to cut that off. I was just thinking if I needed it to be on, and I could attach it some way to the page, but no, I'm going to trim this triangle off, which is different from Natasha because mine's going to be glued in. There's definitely something up with my cutter. I think I need a new blade. Looking at that, that's dreadful. Okay, let's grab one. I think this has had it. I find that if I cut quite a lot, this doesn't last very long, so just going to remove that and put a new blade in. Last one I think that I have. Oh dear. Right, let's try and trim that a little bit. Oh yes. My blade was definitely done in. That's much better. Okay, and I'm not too worried it's a little bit shorter because that's the part that's going to be glued into the book. So yes, definitely needed a new blade. That was not good. Let me just rearrange you. Sorry about my hand. I'm just trying to make sure I'm still in shot. So yes, looking at this, we now have the part there, the little pocket there, one here, and I'm going to glue this eventually into my book. So I'm just going to put a mark on this just to show that I'm not putting anything on there. And then this side, then definitely I'm going to have 2 little pockets, I think. So I'm just going to run some glue right the way down the center of this bit here. There we go. I hope that's right. Lovely. Okay, I'm quite happy with that. I may have to use some vintage brown on this, because where this paper's quite not the best paper in the world for folding, it's actually started to crease and show some white through, but that's okay. We can sort that out. And I've got a nice little space here for something. So that's the envelope inspired by Natasha. It's kind of like an envelope pocket. It's just out of one piece of paper, and I'll reference the video down below so you can see how she does it so much better than me with instructions. So what we need now is something to put inside, and I want to pick up on some of that blue that has ended up coming into this page. I started off with kind of a green colour. I'm wondering actually that isn't such a good idea. I'm going to quickly pull that, because I'm thinking, oh, I don't think I can now. I was just thinking I could have put that doily on there. Oh, phooey. Oh, phooey fudge. Right, let's see if I can do it. I'm going to try and get it up with the bone folder. But that's, if I break it, it doesn't matter. We'll get another one. Oh no, there we go. Sort of. Right. We can mess up. It's okay. So I'm just going to cut round this. I'm not going to fussy cut it within an inch of its life. I'm just going to go around the outside, because I will probably use the blue or perhaps a green distress ink around the outside of this. So it doesn't need to be fussy cut. You know me, I'm not a great fan of fussy cutting. It makes my hand hurt and my head ache. I know some people like it, but I guess they find it relaxing. You know, you're just sitting there and cutting out something intricate. I don't mind cutting, like I'll sit in front of the TV and cut lots of other pieces out, but when it comes to like fiddly bits, I think I'm just impatient. I'm being really good with this book actually, because the times I've wanted to fly ahead and do like lots of pages, and I know they won't turn out looking as beautiful as if I kind of just take my time with you guys and do a page at a time and look at all my resources and kind of, you know, play around with things on camera. So I'm trying to be really good and not be impatient. Okie dokie. Right, so yeah, I really like that. So I'm just gonna place that in there. We'll just go around it with the blue. Have just a little bit left on this sponge, so we'll just use what's there. Just take those edges off. Yes, I've been finding as well, because of the heat, I've recently been able to get my disability, which I've been fighting for some time, and I don't want to get political, but let's just say I'm not a fan of the government very much. But yeah, so I finally got it, which has eased off financial issues for me and my mum, because obviously we share a home. But yeah, so I was quite pleased that came through. Well, more than quite pleased. I was very happy. And the first thing I treated myself to was some of my tea that I really like, because it's called, the company's called Tugboat Tea, and they're down in Cornwall, and they make like flavoured black tea and green tea and all that kind of thing. And they do a vanilla rooibos that I absolutely love, because I really like rooibos tea. And then they do a black vanilla, which is just lovely, and I have it black. Although you can put like cream in it and stuff if that's your thing. It's just not my thing. But yeah, so I was really happy that I was able to afford to get kind of 3 big bags that would last me ages. So I was really chuffed that I was able to do that, because it does actually make me feel better. It's kind of like a calming thing, my herbal tea, for me. We all have our things, don't we, that kind of comfort food or comfort drink, and that's it for me. I really like herbal tea, and I have it up here every day in my craft room. So yeah, so I was really happy to get those. And yesterday I just found myself drinking tons of it, because it was just really warm. I'm not quite sure if I was a bit dehydrated from the heat that we had when I'd gone shopping the day before. But yeah, I was drinking loads of it, and I was just, oh, I was in heaven actually, because I haven't had it for so long, because you know, quite frankly, I haven't really been able to afford that kind of luxury item, and it is luxury because it is quite an expensive tea. But yeah, I was really pleased that I was able to kind of sort of treat myself. That was lovely. So yeah, I had that yesterday. That was a nice treat. I really enjoyed that. Now I've got another envelope here, and I'm thinking, I made this, and I am thinking that I'm going to pop it into the one that's, if it fits, I don't know. Let me get my journal back, because this is really tight on this page. Yeah, I really hoped that was going to fit but it's not going to, so we may have to use that on another one. I just made this little envelope yesterday. I can't remember if I made it on camera or if I started to. I've still got a little bit of decorating to do on the back, but yeah. So I really like that. That goes beautifully with that page, I think. I hope you agree. So yeah, we need to decorate this now. I need some more green, I think. We'll go back to this green and blue, because if you remember, this kit had kind of both colours in it. I've got my rubber stamps everywhere now. They're threatening to fall on the floor. Yeah, it had that kind of green and blue look about it, and I'm thinking some of these tags here would look fantastic with this paper. But I've also got these ones which pick out the green, so I'm not sure. Let's quickly delve into this pile, because again, I've got some papers and some offcuts yesterday and some tickets, which I think it all still goes quite well. That one doesn't, but the blue and green does, because it just picks out the green here. So yeah, I think I'm not going to resort to too much blue. I think we'll stick with picking out the green in the centre, and then maybe one that's green and blue just to tie it all in. Something like that. Shall I get my slicer? Might be a bit quicker. Oh, right. Let me do this off camera for you, because otherwise you'll be here forever again, like yesterday. Won't be a second. Okay, so I've just cut this piece from one of the collage backgrounds, and I've measured properly. I just did this booklet. Now, I don't know if any of you can help with this. This is the way the booklet folds, and there's obviously a front and a back. But I'm not sure what parts to cut. I am confused. Now, that definitely doesn't go like that. I'm wondering if it definitely goes this way. That is definitely how the book goes. But now I'm not sure which parts I cut. So I'm confused and confuddled. Definitely this piece here, I'd say. Big scissors have gone missing already. There we go. So it's I'm going to play with this while I'm on camera. If I muck it up, I muck it up. I don't think there's any instructions with this. So if we have to print it off again because we've messed it up, that's fine. So that goes like that. And then I'm guessing this also goes like this, but that would cut the whole book off. Oh dear. No, it wouldn't, would it? Because I've folded it. Okay, so... Oh. Alright, I'm just going to cut along there. This is just a prototype again because I don't know how it works. Yeah, see, that's cut the whole book off. Maybe you're supposed to cut the whole book. But then I've got white pages. No, that's not right, is it? Okay, I'm going to leave that. I might contact the seller and find out how to do that. Maybe I'm being a bit dim. Perhaps somebody else can help me with that. Because I don't know how you fold it. Okay, let me see. I'm just searching for some... I was actually searching for some paper to put on the back of here. So we'll do that really quickly. Yeah, I've got some journal kind of handwriting paper that can go on the back. And I'll just move that a little bit over from the edge so that I get it in. So we'll just quickly do that. Yeah, I'm not sure how that booklet works. I'm going to have to contact her, unless there's instructions somewhere and I've missed them in the download, which could be possible. Or maybe you're just supposed to cut the pages out. I don't know. I'm going to have to contact the seller and ask. Because being a beginner, I am confused. Confused and confuddled. Okie dokie. There we go. So that's going to have that on the back, which will look really nice. And just strengthens that journal card And I should probably go round in the vintage so that any part that is a little bit white, I know you have to go around the edges with a bit more glue actually, so I can see it coming apart slightly. I guess I should have doubled back some things, but I never really know what I'm going to use things for, so I don't always double back everything. Just give that a bit of a raggedy edge at the top. Put that aside for something else, and then we're just going to need to go around and stick this bit. Yeah, I know I should probably just back everything, but it's just such a waste of ink if you're not going to use it for that. Okay, let's just make sure all these edges are nicely down. There we go. Yep, quite happy with that. We need some vintage, which is in my new lovely, well, should be in my new lovely stack, which it is. And it's a lot easier to grab, I have to say. I'm not searching for my inks all the time. So I just muddy that up a little bit where there's some white showing through. Don't mind a bit of vintage in this journal, because I'm just going to go around the edges as well where I join the two pieces. Sometimes when you join two pieces of card, it's well worth going around and doing it kind of horizontally, and you can actually see if you need a bit more glue anywhere, just a tiny bit there, just to seal that. And then I'll just go around some of the edges on the other side. Not being too heavy-handed today. There we go. Perfect. Pop that up there. So that's our journal card to go inside. So that's one. Quite happy with that. Okay, and then we need one for the, I think probably another one of the same thing would look nice. I've got the other side there, which might look quite pretty. I might do the top part because I can get the picture of the girl in then. Right, back to cutting. This was 5 inches by 5 inches roughly. Wasn't perfect, but I did it roughly 5 inches square so it would fit in that pocket. Let's just trim that really close to there. Really close to that edge. Okie dokie, so 5 inches for this one. We'll just stop about there. I do like that little girl though. How can I fit her in? Right, so there's 5 there. Yeah, that just about fits. Oh, yes. Oh, no, I've just split it. Oh, phooey, why are you doing that? Oh, fudge-a-doozy, what's it? I may have just pushed that too hard. Be careful when you're using your trimmer. Okay, so we'll just make that a cut edge there. Torn edge. There we go. That's perfect. Easily solved. Just get rid of that piece there. Okay, move that out of the way. Get rid of the little pieces, and we're going to do the same thing again with the paper on the back. Try and get it a bit closer to the edge this time with my art glitter glue. I don't really want to go round again. I thought I'd put enough, but not quite. Okay, let's just make sure we don't get that on that paper too much. There we go, much better. A little bit of glue splodging out, but all done. Yes, I haven't got a lot to tell you because I've been in. Because apart from my blood test and my shopping trips, oh, the only thing that did happen was I got a little delivery from eBay. I bought some vintage pieces because I quite like vintage, and it was just this little set that somebody had of bits and bobs, and it was really pretty. There's a little kind of glass bell with some transfer on the front. It's not hand painted, it's transfer, and it's got some little flowers on it. They're really beautiful, and the bell is actually crystal, so that was quite a nice surprise to find out that it's a crystal bell. And then there was a couple of little plates in it. One of them I won't be keeping. It's like it is an old vintage plate, but it's got flowers on it. It says happy 80th, and I'm not ready to be 80 just yet. So there is that. What else did I get? Oh yeah, there was a little potpourri Victorian iron, like a ceramic iron that you put potpourri in. That was really cute, and I'm keeping hold of that one. And then there was a little vintage plate, which is I'm actually using in my bedroom to put you know, bits and bobs on, because it looks kind of like a tray. It's very flat, it's like a platter, so I'm using that in there because that kind of goes in my colour scheme, and I've got vintage pieces in there anyway. So that's just holding makeup and a few other little pieces and bits and bobs, you know, that you keep on your dressing table. So I've got that there. And yeah, so that came, and they sent with it like a picture, a oil painting around sort of this big. It's an oval, and it's a beautiful oil painting. It was filthy, absolutely filthy. So I've cleaned it up, and it's actually a beautiful scene. It's signed by someone called Will. It's very, very old, I'd say Victorian, turn of the century. And that's going to go in my Art Nouveau toilet that I have, because my toilet is actually all decorated out in Art Nouveau. So yeah, I was quite pleased with those. There was something else that came with it. Oh, I know, it was, let me see if I can find it. Oh yes, I've got the plate here, look. This is the one I'm going to resell. So pretty. It has some little beads that have been put on there, and it's just a fine bone china Albertine. So yeah, I'm going to resell that little piece. And the only other thing I got was these two little pieces that he threw in. Now this is a really old piece of pottery that somebody has made, and it says 25 on the back. Now I'm figuring that could be 1925 because this is old. So yeah, I think that's 1925. It's a very old piece. It's very chipped, very used. I'm just going to use it for things on my desk, so that's going there. And then this one is a little candlestick, and again this is pottery with a really dark glaze to make it look like metal, and it's a bit chipped up, but it's red pottery. And I'm just going to use that for pins and things. When I need pins and bits and bobs, I'm just going to have that on my desk. So those two, I'm not going to get rid of them because no one else will want them. They're just, you know, little pieces. But yeah, they're going. And there was another little tiny plate that my mum liked, so she kept that. So yeah, and it was about £7 for the whole job lot. So I was very pleased with that. Bit of a bargain. But they didn't want them, so, you know. Some people don't like old stuff, do they? Right, we have lots of labels. And I'm going to look for some other bits and bobs. Bear with me. Right, I've pulled out lots and lots of bits and bobs. I'm thinking of using these two kind of in the centre with maybe some ribbon in between. I'm not sure. But yeah, I do kind of, they're a bit different colours, but I don't think that matters. I'm thinking of using those there just to kind of give it that extra special kind of look. And then I've pulled out loads of Tim Holtz ephemera bits and bobs. I think that's the ephemera kit. This is the Field Notes, I think, or Botanical. I'm honestly not sure. But I'm thinking that I may pop some of these into the journal as well. And I've got lots of labels. I was looking for some kind of ephemera that's to do with bugs. I can't see any at the moment. I do like this. I think this beautiful wildflower one would make a lovely card just going in there. So I may just pop that in, or I could pop that. I don't know how much room I've got at the front. No, they're really tiny though, so I'm going to have to make something dinky for there. I'm just looking at through all of the... Sometimes the amount of ephemera you can have can be a bit overwhelming, I have to say. I know that sounds a bit silly, but it's true, because you buy several kits and you're like, oh, what have I don't even know what I've got. I've got some bugs and some mushrooms here, and I'm wondering whether that would give us a different page. It may not work though, because this is very floral on this side. Although I suppose it doesn't matter to have something a bit different if I have it like that. Yeah, I think probably it doesn't really matter what I have inside. It just kind of, let's just see where we go with it. So yeah, I think I'm going to go for some bugs and some cards and just some collaging, I think. Yeah, these are really great. I think those are going to have to go in, because I've kind of been keeping them because they are so lovely, but it's time to use them up. It's daft, isn't it? You see something, you're like, oh, that's so pretty, and then you hoard it, and it's just like, don't hoard it. The idea is you use it. So I'll pop that there. I've got another little one here, which might look quite nice. Or maybe this one. Yeah, I think that one's probably a little bit better. Can you see, guys? Oh, I hope you can. No, probably not, actually. Let's move you up. Can you see now? Yes, you can. Okay, sorry about that. I just suddenly thought there's so much ephemera up there. It's probably covering half the desk. There we go. So I'll just leave that one there. Maybe too big. Might be a bit much. I do like the beetle though. I think that might work just up there. Okay, so we need to decorate this one. Oh, had a little break there. I'm just thinking that's way too wide. I'm going to need something, I think, just to kind of go around these edges, because they're a bit rough from my cutting blade. So I do like gold, I have to say, on some of these. I don't think it's going to go with the page though, but oh, that is lovely though. Yeah, I think I'm going to go for that, because you're not going to see it until you open it up. So I don't think it matters that it's got to match the other page exactly. So I think we are going to go for that one there, and a little bit down here. Try and turn that round. I do like a little touch of gold every now and then. Let's see whether that would be better up that way. Bum, ba, ba. Okay. So there we go. So we'll just snip that. I'm just going to snip that after that one, just there, if I can. There we go. Yes, I think is it Tattered Treasures, I think, that uses gold. I think, I'm sorry I can't remember your name at this precise moment, brain fog, but I think she uses gold quite a lot in her projects, and it does look lovely. She kind of got me onto it, really. Just the odd little piece of gold here and there. It does look lovely. Right, let's just stick that first little bit down, and then I'll do the next. Oh, I knew I was going to do that. I had this funny feeling that I was going to put glue everywhere. Okay, there we go. We can cope. We can sort it out. Okay, so I'm just going to use this point to kind of run the leaves in the right place. Okie dokie. Yeah, so just don't discount gold and silver and copper and everything, because sometimes you'll be doing a page and it just works beautifully with a bit of metallic on the page. So don't discount it, because it can work really well. I love that. That's really pretty. And then we'll do the next one. I'm just going to put a little bit there for that first, whoops, for that first one. Ooh, let's move forward on my chair a little bit. Okay, we'll put that there. This might be a little bit long. That's okay, we can cut it off if it is. Just twists a bit. Yeah, that may be, yeah, I think that's going to be a little bit long, so we'll just bring that in a touch to there. And then I was just downstairs having a quick cup of tea in between my filming, and I was just seeing that they were saying that coronavirus cases have gone up by 163% since the end of August till now, and I was like, that's not good. Oh no. I just can't help thinking we are heading for a lockdown again. Oh, I've just moved you. There we go. I really hope not, but I just got this funny feeling that it's going to happen. So we're just going to have to do lots of crafting, aren't we? We're just going to have to make the best of it and just craft and craft our way through it again. That's what I think. I'm going to just make more kits for my Etsy shop. There we go. I like that. That's really pretty. So there's a bit of glue on that one. So there's that over there. I'm just thinking about what else I want to put on here. Maybe another mushroom, or I have got some flowers that I could put that kind of could stick up. Let's see. There's a little one here. I quite like the rose. Let's see. Oh dear, this stand is driving me crazy. Doesn't matter what I do, but I always end up knocking it. I could definitely do with a bug. I need a bug of some sort. I've got a very large bee there. I'm not sure that's going to work. I don't know. Maybe if we grunge it up a little bit, take some of that white away, I might feel a bit better about it. Yeah, that's quite nice. Let's keep it nice and simple, I think. I don't want to put too much all over it. There we go. Let's have it going that way, I think. Okay. Yeah, I'm quite happy with that because I don't want it being overly busy, and I've got my two journal cards in there, which I need to just pull out slightly. We might need something on the front here. Pretty butterfly. I think I might just kind of go over that with my distress, just to bring that colour down a little bit. There we go. Just kind of pulling things from around my desk and seeing what might work. I do like that. Maybe not that label, maybe one of these over here. A whole bunch of ribbons everywhere as well. This is why you end up with things all on the floor. Well, I do. I end up with just loads of crafting materials all over the floor and everywhere, which isn't very good. Takes a lot of clearing up, and I've just cleared up once. Oh dear. Okay, let's see what we have here. Quite like this one. That is my next door neighbour's dog Rua. It's their daughter's dog. She comes and stays. And they get very protective over the fence, so that's what the barking is. I feel terrible. You must think that I've got the worst, I must be the worst neighbour in the world, but I swear it's not like this all the time. It's just happened recently. She's become very, very protective of everything and very moody about, you know, certain... Oh, there goes the clicker. Oh, I almost got the clicker on her. But yeah, she's become very... yeah, very, very defensive of her home and us, and I'm not entirely sure why. But she needs to be trained out of it. Okay, I'm quite happy with that. Just that nice contrast of the blue and the brown. You can't see, can you? Because I've done it again. Gosh, I'm so sorry, everybody. Okay, there we go. I'm quite happy with that. I don't want too much on this envelope. I want it to look kind of just very minimalist. I don't know why. I just like it. I think it's because the other page is quite busy. So let's see how we'd look in here. I like the little bit of brown. Maybe we need some blue to tie that up with this one. I'm not sure what, but let's see. I don't know, maybe something in here could kind of work with it, because we've still got a little pocket here and a little pocket here, but I may come back to that. Got my 2 journaling cards. I think for now I'm just going to glue that in right in the center of that page. We'll get that stuck in. I'm going to go for the 3-in-1 today, just because I think it's quite a big piece to go in, so just going to put some glue all the way around the outside on this one, a little bit in the middle, just because it is quite a chunky envelope. I want to make sure it sticks really well and that it closes. Okay, this is going to be a nice chunky journal. I'm just going to go over this edge as well, where I've got that bit of white showing through. Okay, there we go. Really do like that. That's pretty. Nice clip out with some journaling cards. I think that page is done. I will come back and find some tags. No, I'm not going to. I'm going to find them now. Let's do it now. Let's do it now. Let's do it now. Sometimes I come back to things and maybe I shouldn't. So we've got all this mess out all everywhere, so we may as well use it. I didn't end up using those metal pieces, so let's have a look. This is all the... Ooh, got a few. Just going to try and separate some of the pieces now so we can see what we've got. So that's all my... This is all the ephemera from Tim Holtz. We're just going to keep that in one place so it can go back into its pocket, like so. Just mix those up there. Okie dokie. Right, so let's see. We could do with a couple of tags maybe, just to pop in there. Tiny tags. Now I've got some of these butterfly pieces that are ready to go. Let's see if we've got anything there. Did have a little tag that was ready. I think it's this one. This might work. Oh, it's a lot of pink though, but something like that would be really good, I think. Let's see. Got some slightly smaller ones here. I'm not sure if any of these colours are going to work though. That's a very... That one might fit. No, that's even too big for that one, so not that size. Let's see what we've got here. Here are some teeny tiny ones. Let's see if they fit. Oh yeah, that might fit really nicely actually if I've got a couple of neutral colours, which might work. Yep, we'll go for them. I just need to decorate those up. Okay, let's grab that vintage photo because Definitely going to go for a bit of vintage photo on these. There we go. Ah, silence. Jessie has stopped. So I'd love to know what you're working on at the moment. If you want to tell me what you're up to in the comments and who you're inspired by, who you're following at the moment. I've been watching quite a few different people really, and just trying to get some ideas for new things. I think, you know, sometimes you can get a bit stuck. You're not quite sure where to go with things, and I've had a bit of that. I've been like, oh, I don't really know what to do with that. Oh, so I'm really quite happy to just sit and watch people and get some more inspiration when you're having a sort of funk where you're a bit stuck on what you want to do. Let's see, I've got some of these Artie Maze butterflies, but I don't think I want those today. Maybe we put in a couple of little blank ones. I'm not sure. Let's see. I'm just thinking it's quite busy. You know, it might be nice just to have a couple of little blank tags, like just like that. There we go. I'm quite happy with that. Okay, I'm going to leave you now because I'm going to have a chill and just film my next video, which will be using ephemera, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Ooh, still falling off. We'll see you all then. Bye.